This shoe is not for somebody who is on a budget. This will cost you $250. And yes, it's a quality shoe. Do I think it's worth $250? No. Hi, I'm Olivia with Running Shoes Guru, and we will be talking about the Brooks Hyperion Elite 3. It is a neutral road running shoe. It was built for speed, and it was designed to keep you running efficiently at race speed. It includes a carbon fiber plate that runs the full length of the shoe. It has a 8mm midsole drop, and it weighs in at 8.1 ounces. Updates to the newer model would be the upper, and the midsole is almost identical to the Hyperion 2. It is decently lightweight, not as light as some of the other super shoes out there. It is very breathable, and it does offer high-end technology. When I opened the box, my first impression of this shoe was a good one. It is a beautifully crafted shoe, and it comes in this awesome sea foam green color. I've gotten tons of compliments on it. People asking me, hey, where'd you get your shoes? And then I tell them, and then I tell them the price, and then they kind of forget about it. My first run in the HE3s was a moderate 4-mile run on a treadmill. Nothing fancy or crazy. After that run, didn't really notice much other than the collar actually rubbing the outside of my left ankle. My right ankle didn't bother it whatsoever, but my left ankle. And every other run, it did that as well. I didn't really care so much for the shoes that first run, but I knew I had to try them out on a speed day, so I did just that the following day, and they did shine during that workout. They are perfect for training at those higher efforts, but they do lack that certain pop feeling that you get with those other certain super shoes out there. So this is the biggest update. Design-wise and material, Brooks has definitely stepped its game up. There are no overlays on this upper, so that'll give it a nice clean look. And I do think that this upper does give you a nice lockdown feel over your midfoot. The tongue of the shoe is semi-gusseted. So in the heel and collar area has some extra padding in it here. You can see that. And I didn't have any issues with my heel slipping at all. Like I said before, I did have issues with the outside of the collar here rubbing my ankle, but I just switched up my socks, wore some higher socks, and that eliminated that problem. I wish I had these shoelaces for every kid on my soccer team. For my kids, I'm constantly tying their shoes. That would be awesome if Brooks could just start selling these shoelaces. The sole is almost identical to the HE3, so the previous model. It has a full-length carbon fiber plate that runs the full length of the shoe. And like I said, it is extremely firm. Like I am pushing pretty hard there, and you can see the flexibility. It's pretty rigid. So the toe off gives you just the right amount of energy return, and the DNA flash foam is firm and stable. So the sole of the shoe here, you can see it's pretty flat. I tested them out in various conditions and surfaces, but they are made for the road or a track. Dry conditions, not wet. You do slip a little bit. That's because they were not made for conditions like that. My conclusion of the Brooks Hyperion Elite 3 would be that it is a comfortable shoe that will leave you feeling satisfied. It's a great shoe for speed training runs, and it's a good fit for race day if you are a moderate runner like myself. I'm not an elite runner, so this shoe would benefit me if I wore these on race day. It's a fun shoe to run in. It is a bit pricey, so you just have to weigh some things out there if you want to spend the money for it. If you liked my review, please subscribe. And if you'd like to read my full review about the Brooks Hyperion Elite 3, please check it out at runningshoesguru.com.